Hey everybody, how's it going? So, well, it's getting closer to spring, and I don't know, I can't think of how many different little projects I've got to do before I can actually do some spring stuff. Oh, yeah. If you guys would look, if you look around here, you'll see, well, you can't see it as good as I can walk through it, but we're in full-on mud season down here. And so there's nothing in the field's going to get done. But when I can get in the fields, I need to be able to, do the stuff that I got to do. So one of the things I have to do is haul manure. And I have a manure spreader. As you can see, it's right here. But I thought I had it all ready to go. Put a new web in it and kind of reconstructed the power takeoff up front. And I fired it up and it was going, and then something happened, and I don't know what it was, but it broke this one sprocket back here. That one right there at the end of the web, and it's got to come off. Yeah, I got to put a new one on. That's just all there is to it. I lost a little teeth for it, so that obviously doesn't work right. And so of course everything has to be taken apart here. I wonder. That's just the whole thing of it all, isn't it? Because I don't even want to take this stuff apart back on this side here. And that's all the gizmos that, step the turn to make the web go around. And I was just looking at it over on this side. This side's pretty easy. I think I pull that cotter pin out there, and it should just slip right out through the other side. But I don't think. Well, what I'm thinking is, I'm going to cut that shaft right in the middle there so that I can just pull the one side out, get rid of that sprocket, put a new sprocket on, slide that back in, get a pipe sleeve and weld it back together, and it should be good. And if it isn't, then I'll always think it should have been. But I think that's what I'm going to try. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. Because, there's a right way and then there's Bob's way. And Bob's way sometimes is kind of right, but it's mostly just the way I'm doing it. So anyway, probably need like a pair of pliers. And I don't know. Probably a bunch of stuff I don't have here, so we'll see what it takes. I might need a screwdriver. Here's a screwdriver. Alright, let's go try to do this here. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take this cotter pin out of here, and then we'll go from there. So, can you see? Can you see? That's it right there. Okay. So anyway, gotta get down on my knees. That hurts. All right. All right. Well, at least this cotter pin removal is not too bad. There. How about that, huh? We got that. I'll bet you I don't even have a hammer here. Do we think I have a hammer? Ow! Well, I do have a big wrench, and we're going to use that as a hammer right at the moment here. Oh yeah, that's going to slide right out of there as soon as we can get that shaft cut. So let's get the Sawzall, and we'll cut that shaft. Silly me. Sawzall's up in the little red house. All right, let's go to the little red house and we'll get the Sawzall. All right, so this is what I mean by mud season. This is my driveway going back to the back barn. You can see this. Very sloppy. All right, here's the little red house. Alright, let's go inside and get the Sawzall and some blades. Alright. Alright, need the key to open her up. Here we are. So anyway, yeah, I got the cabinets all tore down in the kitchen here. So that's a thing. And what did we do with the Sawzall? Oh, I didn't take that back to the farm, did I? Oh, I left it over here. Man, where is that thing? This is a problem when you have too many projects going on at once. Oh, Boulder Dash. What did I do with that? I don't know what I did with the thing. I don't think I moved it out in front here anywhere. No. Shoot. I don't know. I guess I'd better go someplace and try to find it. All right, so we got it. Now I got extra blades, and this has a full charge battery on it, so we're going to just cut this sucker right in half. Right here, and then we'll find out. All right, let's cut this thing. This might take a while. Let's see, well, we're more than halfway through it. have to loosen the chain on. I have to loosen the chain. I can't. Gotta get stood up first. I gotta get stood up. Ah, standing up. Okay. Oh. All right. So chain on this side. We have to loosen this up, and then try to pull it so we can take up some slack so we can get this out of here. So it loosens up at that end down there. So we need some wrenches. And I got my socket set here. I don't know, might need some vice grips. Let's do that. You just never know. Because we need to loosen those up so that we can loosen up this gizmo back in here, which you guys can't see probably, can you? Yeah, it's the thing that the chain comes around with, that sprocket there. So we loosen this whole bolt, lets it loose and lets it slide toward the back, and that should give us some slack in the chain, so we can just pop that half of that shaft out of there. Let's see what sized bolt this is. It's probably the one that's missing, is my guess. The 3/4. Oh no, it's that one. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and loosen these up. Oh, I bet you those are carriage bolts under there so that they won't turn. Yeah. This. And if you watch over here, you can see that chain slack coming down. Hey, we're getting the slack in the chain. I'll just let it all the way down here, and then we'll bring it all the way back up when we're done. All right, that's probably as loose as it's going to get. Now, we're going to have to kind of gather this chain up so we can so we have some slop. I'm not really sure exactly how we're going to do that. Maybe this will do it. All right, so anyway, I'm going to work on getting some slack in here. That's not helpful at all. Get this off of here. Sit right there. Oops. Drop the link. You still recording? Yeah, I guess you are. So anyway, we're half successful. You can see where I broke this broke this sprocket. Darn thing looks pretty darn worn too, doesn't it? I wonder if I shouldn't just do the other sprocket at the same time. I don't wanna. Okay. Well, anyway, looks like we got to figure out a way to loosen this up on the shaft and get it off of there. And I'm not sure what we're dealing with here, so we'll probably have to go back to the other shop and see if we can't heat this up. And all right, we're here at the home shop. Oh my God. What a mess I got going on in here. Well, anyway, it's not gonna, I don't need too much action here. Let's see, got the torches right there. We may as well just put her down on the floor and do it here, huh? Make sure we don't set anything on fire. Nobody wants to do that. Whoops, I got everything upside down. All right, anyway, I'm gonna put this thing on this skid like this. Sure I am. There, how about that? All right, so we're gonna heat that up and then see if we can't just use the vice grips to get a hold of it and twist it out of there. So we're gonna try that. Anyway, here's the torches. I'm almost out of acetylene, so it may not work. But we're gonna try it. We'll try. And of course, I don't have any place to put you guys. So there's that going on. There, we'll put you right there. Oh, we've got a little bit. It might work. Well, we are just a little bit, aren't we? All right, let's give her a heat up here and see if we can make it work. And there again, we don't care whether this thing is ruined or not. The only thing we're worried about is a piece of shaft. It gets new everything in there. And we'll just go ahead and heat that gear up. Heat the sprocket, cog, whatever they call this thing. We'll try to get down closer to it here. Takes a lot. I'm pretty sure that's a cast, probably cast steel, the sprocket, but probably takes more probably sucks up more heat than the screw will, than the set screw. So we're just going to try to heat around it a little bit here too, just to kind of hopefully open things up. Alright, what do you think? Should we try to turn this? I guess we should try to turn it. Should be able to get some pretty good indentations in it so that we'd have plenty of grip. Let's see if we can do anything about this now. Just put that down there. Grab this with our Vicity grips. Alright, now we're going to go turn it. No, does not want to go. Huh. Well, ain't that just sweetness and romance? Oh, there it goes. Well, that is sweetness and romance. Look at that. All right, there's the set screw. We're not going to use that again. We'll just put that down right over here, let it cool. Now, hammer. Let's see if we can beat this thing loose here. Let's take this washer off. No reason to have that on there. All right, so let's see if we're... Wow, I don't think that moved at all. Sure doesn't look like it. You know, one thing, I can't see it very well without my glasses. All right, there we go. Looks like we got to do some more heating here. So I guess we may as well keep on heating. Again. There we go, that's a little better. Alright, let's heat. Heat. It's not like I got a rosebud here. So anyway, you get the idea on this. I'm going to be heating this for a little while here, I think. And then we'll try to beat this thing off of here again. So anyway, I'll get this off of here, then I gotta wait till Monday to go see about getting a sprocket. Hopefully I can get this thing off of here in one piece, so that at least I have something I can match up to it. Make sure I got the right thing. I don't know, I think this is gonna work. I feel like it's not gonna work. Ah! I'd have a better chance of setting the skid on fire than I do getting this sprocket off of here. But I guess we'll see. Meantime, I'll go ahead and pick you guys back up when I got anything happening that looks like anything. Alright, let's see if this works. Ah, it's moving. Ha ha ha. Look at that. Hey, I didn't even kill the key. Anyway, you can see this thing has been through it, but it's still gonna work because it's still got quite a bit of meat on the bone there. Alright, so I'm gonna let that set and cool off because it's gonna take a while. And there's the other two things I got to do is I have to go and order that sprocket, and then I got to find some kind of material to patch this shaft back together again with, so I can weld it up. And I'll probably have to go buy some welding rods because I think I'm out of the ones that I like. I can go grab some from Andy, I think. I don't know, neighbor guy. Anyway. So anyway, there they are. There it is. We got that off of there. And as you can see, it's not very functional as a sprocket anymore. So that's what happened. It broke while I was putting things together. So that just didn't work very well at all. And yeah. So it won't be hard to figure out where that sprocket needs to ride. It goes right there, right on this shiny part here. The key is still in there, so that doesn't look bad. I mean, come on. It doesn't have to be super precise. It's a flipping manure spreader. All it has to do is turn and throw crap out the back, right? So we'll get the old turd hearse running here before you know it.